All right. So anyway, what's up, Draco?
What's up? Everything is up. The price of pussy is up. That's what's up.
Okay. You sold pussy before?
I'm learning to.
You having a hot girl summer?
Yeah. Bit moment talk.
Oh God. Okay. Anyway. Okay.
I'm just playing. Hi.
What's up?
Hi.
Okay. People logging off.
Y'all better not log out for the queen. Yeah, queen of podcast. Me. Go around me.
You can sit back.
Oh.
Today, y'all, we in a bootleg studio. It's actually in the same studio, but it's in a different studio.
Yeah, and if you and when we get on, we're gonna let y'all know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna sell the ebook. Speaking of ebook, I came up with a very conscious and lit idea today, but I won't be sharing it on the air. I'll let you know off air.
Okay.
Period. So anyway, what's up? What's going on with you this week?
Man, the event, the makeup artist soiree is this Friday, August 2nd. Yeah.
Well, okay. This will be out on time.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's this Friday, August 2nd, and I'm very excited. I've done a few panels, obviously, but I think before that was just getting my feet wet. Now I feel real experienced.
What makes you feel experienced? Is it because you recording a podcast?
That actually has a lot to do with it. However, it's because I've been in front of audiences, and I think now I know what I want to talk about, because this is more homey vibes, I guess. The ones I had before were more like, big platform, a lot of different people. I don't know. It's just, hold on, pause. I had a call.
And we're back.
Yeah, because I had a call. All in them balls. All right, so
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Okay. So how can people? Okay, so we talked about how
the tickets are actually sold out, so nobody can come. I just
not even me.
I think I can finesse something for you to come. Finagle.
Oh no, it's Saturday or Friday?
Friday.
Oh, I actually
From
have a
5
friend
to 8,
that is
5
moving.
to 9.
Have a friend that's moving to Korea, and she's having a going away party, and I probably won't see her again for a long time, so I gotta go. Sorry, I will support you, but I'm not being supportive.
Gone. I was just playing out,
Well,
but
how
I mean,
people
it's
go?
gonna be. They can't.
Oh, okay, duh.
So it's sold out. She may open up some at the door, but as of now, the event sold out in one day.
Oh wow,
and then she opened up 10 more tickets, and they sold out in that day too.
That's lit. That's a
I shouted her out before on here.
Who?
The one, Fabulous T. She's doing the event.
Oh, I've been following her since then. I actually reached out to her about something, but I am not prepared enough to make a proposal or a request or inquiry or anything like that. So I'm just gonna keep her on standby.
That's cool. She ain't going nowhere.
Period, Pooh. Anyway, so let me give you an update on my life. Well, how has your week been before?
It's been okay. It's just been regular. I'm in one of those like spaces where I just need to regroup. So I'm just regrouping.
What group you in, Pooh? Escape.
BCK.
Okay, there you go. But as you do already know, I am moving.
Yes.
And it's so funny. I always talked about how easy it was to buy my first home, and it was. But y'all, selling and buying at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, because you the GOAT.
No. Well, one thing I will say, I'm very, very grateful that I have the resources and ability and privilege to have somewhere to live if I were to not have been able to find my next home. Mm-hmm. But to make it make sense. So I'm selling my condo, right? That was going to happen no matter what. Now, the plan was to stay with my sister and her husband and their kids, or just stay with my sister and them.
Yeah.
Until I found a new place. So that was the plan. But I had been looking for properties this whole time, and I found a place that literally matched everything I wanted and was at a great price. And I'm just like, oh.
So you're for sure moving in?
Oh yeah. I'm on the contract. I guess maybe you don't understand the process, so I'll break it down to everybody, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for first things first, when you want to... let me get back to my original point. So I was going to stay with my sister for a while and then buy a place let's say September-ish. And I'm going to end up doing that a month sooner, which is fine, but whatever. So Okay, so I feel like I'm rambling. So, first things first, I have a home that I own, right? Now, if I want to buy another home, there's a couple things that have to happen. I either have to sell my current home first and then buy the new home, or if you have the financial privilege, you can buy a new home and sell it in that process. The problem is when you're looking to buy a new home, they assess your debt, your cash, your assets, all these good things to make sure you have enough money to keep the mortgage of the original home and buy another home. Thank heavens above I am able to do that. Okay, now because if not, I was gonna have to sell my home and then buy a home later on. You know what I'm saying? Or if I do it in a close enough time frame that the bank would be like, all right, you're selling your home, how about we don't give you this home until you sell this home? You know what I'm saying? So it's like the money you make from that house, give it to us and then you'll be good to go. But in my scenario, I'm going to pay first and then get reimbursed later from the other house. It's just going to be like a week apart. But to me, that was kind of scary because number one, I didn't know that I had good enough money to buy two homes. Number one.
Period.
But it wasn't cash. It wasn't like liquid cash. It was like investments. I have like a Roth IRA and some
liquid cash mean actual cash.
Yeah, cash. I can just go to the bank and pull out. I have a lot of investments that actually is a lot more than I thought it was. And so they were like, oh, you good. That was literally the worst that came out the lady's mouth. Wow. So, okay, she was like, if you have that and based on the information you've given me, you approve. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's happening. So now I'm going to pay what I have to pay. Now I was going to put a bigger down payment down based off the money I made from my condo sale, but I'm not. I'm going to put a little bit less down, which is fine. I have more cash on hand. And then I'm going to move. So by August 25th, that should be the day I close on my townhouse. And that process, the way that process works is I find a house, I make an offer. I said, this is how much I want to pay for this house. They can accept it. They can deny it. They definitely did not accept my first offer. And I lowball about $15,000 less than listed price. But because it was on the market at this point for 40 days, which is not, that's kind of long for, especially in this market. And this is a townhouse. The other townhouses in this neighborhood sold for a lot less than what they were asking for. So they were originally asking for $200,000. Then they brought it down to $185,500. I offered $176,000. That might not be $15,000 less, but y'all get my point. And so they didn't take that. So they end up bouncing it back to $182,500, which is just $3,000 less than the listed price. Whatever. I was okay with the original price, but my realtor had great points on why I should offer what I offer. So anyway, the good thing is the advantage was in my hand because this house was on the market for so long. After like the first week, in my experience, people are not really looking at the house no more. They on to the next. Like my house, when I listed it, I had like 7 people come to my house in the first 24 hours, and I had offers. Like I had options for real. But since I can only imagine what happened with this townhouse is if they were asking for too much up front, so people were not coming to look at it. On top of it, this property is listed as a 2-bedroom, but it actually has a 3rd room. And by law, it cannot be considered a 3rd bedroom because it does not have a door or a closet.
Oh, okay.
So these things qualify something for a bedroom, which I'm going to convert it to that and when I sell it, if I sell it, okay? Because that'll give me more money. Anyways, not to like give y'all too much detail. That's not going to be helpful, but you should just know. So also another thing. Sorry, I had the person who's buying my home is also selling her home, so it's like her deal has to go through for her to get my deal.
And then your deal had to go through for that one.
Yeah, so it's just a lot that goes into it. A lot of negotiating back and forth. Thank God for my realtor. I'm using a different realtor this time for my original purchase. This is someone who worked with my sister.
I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door.
But yeah, she's so knowledgeable and so professional. She's been selling houses for 19 years. Let me step back from the mic a little bit. She's been selling She's been selling houses for 19 years, and she's just a bad B word, honey. Let me tell you. One time we went to look at a townhouse. So my first choice was to live in a Cobb area for obvious reasons where I work, and I just like the Cobb neighborhood. But no, okay, so and I'm probably going to cut some of this off because I just think this is too much information. But one time we went to go look at a townhouse in Cobb, and I really liked the location, and the neighborhood was beautiful. It really was. But the townhouse was subpar, like subpar. The kitchen was ugly. It had a bathroom in the kitchen. I just couldn't get with it. And it was kind of small. But so my realtor was like, well, they have bigger townhouses in this neighborhood. We just don't, it could be tomorrow, it could be 90 days, it could be a year. I don't know. Let me tell you, my realtor picked up the phone, found out which property sold last in the neighborhood, called that realtor, asked them if they knew of anybody selling properties, and then asked for the people who live in the neighborhood's number so she can call and ask them if they want to sell. I was like, yes, ma'am. But it didn't work out. But I'm thankful that it didn't because this city and the area I'm moving to has a lot of equity that's been built.
And it's close to me, thank God.
Anyway, it's building a lot of equity, and for those who don't know, equity is basically profit in a property. So I paid $100,000 for it. Next year, it's worth $120,000. If I sell it, I got $20,000 in my pocket.
Yeah, I am equity.
So anyway, so August 25th, I'll be in my new home. August 29th, I will be out of my old home. Yeah, I pray for him. I hope everything goes through as planned. It's just really shaky for me because this process is way different from, it's different from when you moving out of somebody's house into your own house. It's like, I just don't want to be homeless. So anyway, if y'all have questions about this, hit me up. I'm not a realtor. I'm not certified, but I can definitely point you in the right direction because
at this point, you might as well be a realtor.
I might as well not because it's customer service, and I'm not going to be begging nobody to sell somebody a house.
Okay. Well, that was short-lived.
So anyway, that's what's going on. I'm packed up. I'm ready to go. I'm just waiting.
Oh, yeah. So I can't wait till you move. Let's start there.
Well, you got a few weeks. My inspection was Monday. That's so they inspect the property to find out what's wrong with it. Okay. And that is how I assessed how I'm going to move forward. Do I ask for them to fix it? Do I ask for more money? For them to cut money off the price, or what? Just your shirt. I thought your hat said "Think Vienna sausage."
What?
I don't know.
First of all, I don't do Vienna sausages in all type of ways. I don't eat meat. Yeah.
First of all, you've been really coming for the meat eaters on your page, and then you want to be like, "Oh, I don't judge nobody. I ain't shoving my."
So let me just say this. First of all, I'm only doing that because as of now, I'm one of those people that don't eat meat, and I don't try to force people to not eat meat because at the end of the day, do what you want to do. This is me. This is for my personal life. I'm literally trying to stop eating meat because of generational health problems in my family. Okay. So it's not something that I'm just like. I mean, it is kind of overnight, but at the end of the day, this is something that I know that'll help me in the long run. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to be the person to be like, oh, I eat meat because that's what I like, and rah, rah, rah. Do you? I'm not forcing it down your throat, but however, I do feel like for people that are interested in it, they can come to my page and have options. You know what I'm saying? Good food. Learn about other stuff that's not meat or not animal products. And people offer information to me like that all the time. Like they walk up to me, I don't see how you can't eat meat. You eat.
Why do people say that? It's like, what?
I don't know.
I don't understand. Because you know what? I will say that I was never that person even when I ate meat, but I did think it was very hard.
Yeah, and it's not.
It's not. Because at the end of the day, what you really are replacing is flavor. Yes. And flavor is in everything, literally.
Like if you cook a piece of chicken with no seasoning on it, you're not gonna like it.
Let me tell you something. The moment I had cauliflower wings was the moment I realized chicken ain't got no flavor.
Yeah,
you just eat seasoning.
So but I'm not walking around with a sign that says "Go vegan." You need to go vegan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People be wanting me to be that person. I'm guessing, so they just come up to me and just like. I mean, the stuff that you're eating is still bad. It's still processed. It's still this and still that. And I'm like, okay, well, not all of you don't even know what I eat on a regular. Like, for real.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just annoying. God. So now I'm becoming that person where I'm attacking people that eat meat because they attack me.
Pause. When it get like real high, that just means it could be a little loud. So you could just.
I want them to hear me. Go around me.
No, it's cool. But yeah. So I agree. And I also used to feel like going vegan meant eating raw broccoli out the ground.
Yeah, people are ignorant. So I mean. Yeah, they're ignorant.
No, that's just what it is. You're right, though. Yeah, people have always been like that to me. So when I way before I went pescatarian, I stopped eating pork, and this was years ago. And people just be like, ooh, ribs. I'm like, what? They be like, oh, pork chops, fat bad. I'm like, saying that does not trigger any saliva in my mouth. Like, I promise you it does not. And now people, when I tell people I'm pescatarian, they're like, oh, why? It's because you read some article, and I'm just like, do it matter?
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. This is my life. And I get tired of it. I
don't even bother explaining it anymore. So I'm just like, just know I don't. And they be like, oh, you don't even know why you're eating no more. And it's like, does it matter? I don't want wings.
If somebody asks me like why I don't, I'll explain it to them. But for the most part, I don't even talk about it. It is what it is. This is how I eat. Literally, the saying is so true. What I eat don't make you shit.
Okay.
Period.
Okay, but what you eat don't make you sick.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying, and I definitely know anything can make you sick, but there is definitely quality over quantity.
Yes, and also a more recent thing that people have been attacking me about is Sunday. This upcoming Sunday will be 30 days without alcohol. Now, I know that's probably not a long time.
I mean, for some people,
but
for
some
addict
people,
like you drink it drink that.
I'm an
love
addict.
drinking that.
Oh, no. But no, I mean, realistically, like, when I go out or hang out on the weekends, I definitely have a drink. Even if it's just one, I'll still have a drink. Or if I'm in a social setting, I definitely will have a drink. If I'm at a bar, I'm getting a drink. If I'm at an event or something, I'm getting a drink. So that's something that I felt like in the past helped me be more social.
Yeah, you cope.
And so now,
that's kind of deep, but
yeah, like it just assisted in it. It kind of helped me relax.
It enabled you.
Yeah. But now I don't drink anymore. And I'm trying to make it up for everything, but I don't know how long it's going to last.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with having one every now and then, but I think going cold turkey on it helps you like reassess and then kind of determine, like you can kind of treat it as a treat. But people been treating me some like, oh, you ain't going to last and this and that. And imagine not drinking at all and people just be like, what's wrong with you? How you have fun? And I literally have more fun than all of them.
Yeah. And I even went out recently and I didn't drink. I had a water bottle with a straw in it.
They probably like, me. I bet you it's vodka.
Ain't.
Patron.
And ain't.
It ain't water.
Yeah, so, and you know what I realized too? I save a lot of money. I saved more money because
it's like $10 per sip.
Yeah, so it's like I go out, I'll get 2 drinks, that's $20. Even if I go to like a little small, what do they call them? Dive bar. It'll be like $5.
What's a dive bar?
So I could be. Let's Google it. How about that? Hey, so I'm finna look it up. What is a dive bar? 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 What? Okay, so it says, according to the English dictionary, English as in the Oxford English Dictionary, the word dive to describe a drinking den or other disreputable place of resort.
Oh, like a hole in the wall?
Kind of like a hole in the wall. So it's like a basement.
Oh, moms.
Or a cellar, something small. So a little,
so
I call the little sidebars like little random bars that have like little cheap drinks that's usually made out of wood and they smell like cigarettes. Ew. Those are dive bars.
Okay, well, those sound like dive bars. So
I literally would go in there just for drinks. Like, it's not something, I mean, it's one here in Atlanta that's called Bulldogs. We do hang out there. That's a dive bar to me.
Is it just a dive bar?
It's a dive bar, swim bar, sled bar, jumping jacks bar.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, I have saved a lot of money. I literally go out and don't spend nothing. You know
what? My bill be so cheap when I just get water.
Yeah, it does.
My job be $12. Other folks are paying $36.
Man, listen, yeah, like I went to get ramen yesterday, and I don't even think they got a drink, but for some reason my bill always be cheaper than everybody's. Like my bill was like,
you should be getting off the kids menu.
I actually don't, but
oh, I do.
No, I can't. No, I be hungry, so I don't know. I had more food than him, and my meal was like $5 cheaper. I don't know how that happened, but
speaking of hungry, I just want y'all to know, but I just want to shout out Toya's 14-day cleanse detox diet thing.
I didn't stick to it.
I lost 8 pounds.
I didn't stick to it
since 4th of July. That's slower than expected, but I've been, you know what I'm saying. I'm also not eating poorly because I'm on a budget. Because when you buying a home, they monitor every goddamn thing you do. So I ain't trying to spend no money.
Wow.
I know.
Well, I've been juicing a lot lately because I got that juice for my birthday.
Oh, now that's probably what's doing it.
What?
Drinking the juice like that. You
pretty much every day, but this most recent juice I made is so
that
good.
charcoal doodle looking stuff.
Yeah.
It looked disgusting.
You don't taste it. Activated charcoal literally has no taste to it, and it's a powder, so it dissolves all the way down. So it's not thick, it's not gritty, nothing. It literally tastes like fresh lemonade. It's just black.
So why you use it?
So the charcoal.
I don't want to hear it. Just kidding. Go ahead.
But anyway, activated charcoal for the end of your body, it helps the bowel function, not bowel, but bile, which is something dealing with your liver, and obviously I just stopped drinking. I could be wrong though, but I know it got something to do with your kidney, liver, and gallbladder. All that stuff.
Looking like? Keep it real.
So it does not digest like the charcoal doesn't digest, so it literally grabs onto toxins in your body and secrete it out when you use the bathroom.
So your piss be black.
So I'm literally detoxing my body.
So you piss and tar?
No, it looks regular. I mean, it's regular, but it just helps. And it also helps, like, for instance, when I go eat juicy crab, or when I was go eating well, anyway, it will make my stomach hurt, like, almost immediately after I eat it because of the seasonings and stuff. If I drink the charcoal juice before, it won't do that.
Wait, let me ask you this. Now, what kind of charcoal are we talking? We talking about what's cooking on the grill?
No, this is activated charcoal. This is almost they
go to Metro PCS.
What? No, this is like, I don't know where it comes from. It could come from a rock.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, hey,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun,
Yeah.
dun.
So activated charcoal, oh, you might be right. Activated charcoal is actual charcoal that has been heated or treated to increase absorptive power. Oh.
Really?
So it's a form of carbon that's processed, and it says that it has low volume pores that increase the surface area available for absorption. So basically it's just absorbing toxins.
And it's not poisonous to your body.
Not poisonous to your body.
That's interesting.
It helps.
I saw people were brushing their teeth with it and all
Yeah,
that, and doing the mask and all that.
That's actually one of my first skincare products. It was a activated charcoal mask from MAC. I'm gonna use it tonight. But yeah, it's really good for your skin and your insides and your teeth.
All right. Well, we're rambling.
So?
Okay.
I'll just
Hold on. First of all, let me say something.
Go.
For a long time, not a long time, but multiple times people have been like, oh, I wish the episodes was longer. And thank you so much. I agree. I think that sometimes when you have a short episode, it might seem a little rushed or forced, or you can't really get all your thoughts out.
Preacher!
At first, we were doing like 45-minute episodes, but to me, we were doing that because me and Draco record 2 episodes at a time. So this week we do 2, week after this we do 2, blah, blah, blah. So that's keeping, we facing traffic, we facing just a whole lot of stuff. So anyway.
Yeah, we're real people.
And then our last episode, which we got a lot of positive feedback about, was 2 hours, okay? And then people were like, oh my God, this episode is so long. But I also heard people like, oh my God, I love this episode so much. Brian Patrick Davis seems so insightful. I wish I knew him. He'd make a cool friend. And I didn't know this about him. I never heard of him before. And blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you something. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I actually like the long. I mean, I don't mind the longer. I just feel like personally we should just talk for however long we feel.
Yeah, and that's just what it is.
Because I feel like when we don't do it that way, we either rush the stuff that we have to talk about, or we you know what I'm saying? We cut some stuff out.
Yeah. And it's not like we're paying for studio space. We got time, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't mind. I think
go.
Ideally, an hour and a half is a good, sufficient amount of time. But I do think that there's a such thing as rambling, and just going on and on. But you can kind of sense when the subject is kind of.
I mean, it is open discussion, so we can ramble.
Period. So we do what we want, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But no, it's just funny. I don't have a problem with people complaining about the sound, the length, because I know everybody's not gonna like.
I don't
everything.
listen to complaints at all. If it ain't about the money, I just play now.
But it ain't about major.
What?
But no, yeah. So, who do you have for the HOTLANTA highlight?
So this week, I decided that I'm going to shout out one of the most important people in my life at the moment. This person has changed my life. This person has gave me so much confidence.
Oh wow!
I've never had this type of glow or glow up. Thanks to this person. This person is my barber. So, first of all, I've been going to my barber now since 2013.
Which some people cannot find, men especially, don't keep barbers that long.
Yeah, only reason why I went to him is because my previous barber, who used to cut my hair, he was a criminal, and he used to run from the cops a lot. I'm actually going to tell y'all a story.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because there is the most craziest thing. So, if you guys don't know what I look like, I have I have gauges in my ear, and they're extremely big. So, they're about 28 millimeters now. They were 25 millimeters at the time.
We don't use that like that in America. How many inches?
1 inch. And the ones I have now are 1 inch and 1/8. An inch and 1/8. So, but when I order them, I say 25 millimeters because that's too much to be typing. 28 millimeters. Anywho. So, He was cutting my hair and he was just like trimming my beard down and was moving too fast and nicked my ear. So when he did it, it didn't hurt, but for some, like, I don't know if he hit a nerve. Blood started running down the cape and on the floor. So it looked like he stabbed me in the neck. So I was like, oh my God, is my ear finna come out? Like, I really thought that my ear was gonna come off my body. Like, I thought that my ear was hanging because of how much blood was coming out.
Oh my God.
And so he was so scared because everybody kept saying, like, call 911, call 911.
Oh my God.
And he apparently got warrants. So he was like, bruh, if y'all call the police, I'm finna go. So I had a half haircut sitting right there. So luckily I was able to get up and go to the bathroom and like clean it, just see what happened. It was it was probably the size of a piece of rice. Like a dry piece of rice. It was that small. And I was just like, dang. So he ended up giving me my haircut for free, obviously. But I had to go get him out from outside because he was at the car. He was finna go. I'm like, it's not, I got it under control. The people came and cleaned it up. But yeah. So that was that. And then... Hold
on. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. Bryson will tell you. Me and Bryson started going to him too after a while. That's so hilarious. Then... Is
this the one that up and moved to Florida?
Yes! That's what I'm about to say. Okay. So like 3 weeks later, I booked an appointment. This
guy used to cut another person's hair that I know. And that's saying that, yeah. All y'all had the same complaint.
Yeah. So then I booked an appointment with him, showed up, and he moved. He was just gone. Yep. So I ended up going to the guy that cut his hair, which is the barber that I have now. And yeah, he been cutting my hair since 2013. I mean, ain't never messed me up at all, period. At all, period. How you found him? We all worked in the same salon.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I used to get my hair cut at work, so I just follow him wherever he went. His name on Instagram is Khalid_barber. He be booked, so you have to book your appointment like a week and a half in advance because he be getting booked up that fast. He cut like a lot of NBA players' hair, so they be flying him out to these NBA resorts, and he cut their hair.
But how much your haircut? Jesus Christ!
My haircut he give me the old price. My haircut is $40.
Oh,
it's expensive because haircuts are average $25. So I pay above average, but
if you like, honestly, when it come down to experience, it
ain't even. Well, it is about experience because he does wash my hair and stuff. He washed my hair, washed my beard, but I don't allow him to wash my hair no more because I am a black queen, a black king. I'm sorry, and I like to do my little twist outs and stuff now, so I do my own. But yeah, Khalid_barber on Instagram. Y'all let's see all the people he cut Meek Mill. He from Philly. Cut DJ Drama. I mean, literally every rapper in Atlanta he cut, except T.I. He want to cut T.I. hair so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he be telling me all the time, he be like, can you please get T.I. in my chair? He be having that childish haircut. he was like, it's so childish.
But T.I. probably like it. He probably like
T.I. is so old school. Like he just do everything by like, yeah.
That's funny.
The old school rule book.
What was I about to say? No, that's what's up. Okay, shout out to your barber. I'll put all the details in the episode's notes per usual.
Yes.
I know how hard it is to find a reliable hairstylist, man, and
I haven't had a haircut in 3 weeks because he's been on vacation and I'm loyal. Okay. So I look like a crazy wolf, but I'm getting my haircut Friday before the event, and I got my $4 in my bed ready.
Period. You know your story about your barber being in the car because the police remind me this one time in college when me and some friends was kicking it and these dudes had came over. We was just chilling, but something happened. I can't remember, but I think that the neighbors called the police on my friends because they was outside acting real ratchet. Like we was off Cheshire Bridge, honey. And the dudes like all dipping because they had warrants.
What? Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
This man literally went back to Florida.
Yeah, I remember. I remember because a couple people I know was going to him.
He was a fire boy. He was so fire. Like,
well, he could cut hair in jail. Just kidding. That's awkward.
Yeah, it was messed up, but.
All right, well, shout out to him.
So all y'all hairstylists, makeup artists, barbers, all y'all people that work in the service industry like that, please stay out of jail. Because y'all be messing people up.
That's why all the talent that... we need to add esthetician etiquette as an episode. We need to get a hairstylist or somebody up in here. And
that'd be easy.
I got questions about these late fees and how the stylists be late.
I have questions about hair. I don't get my hair done, but I have questions about people offering services like sew-ins and stuff like that, and they don't offer to wash your hair.
Oh, Shanika would probably be a real good person for that because she always talking about that.
Okay.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah, because I don't like that. And then, for one, another thing, if you guys don't know what I look like, I only have hair at the top, okay? My sides are shaved. So, now my hair is long enough to braid. Yeah, I've been looking for somebody to braid my hair. I like the type of braids that have like the locking gel because it looks real smooth, shiny, lasts long. Anywho, the reason why I'm saying this is because I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I don't know what type of Mighty Morphin Power Ranger fingers y'all girls got out there, and dudes, because I asked the dude too. Why y'all charging $50 for 2 braids in my head? Ain't even going to my neck.
Natural hair?
Yeah,
it should be
no weave.
At the most $15 a braid.
I would even pay $25 or $30, but $50?
That's crazy.
Ain't even touching my neck. Like, ain't even going down the braid.
Atlanta is the market for hair, and people just doing what they want to do.
Okay, but no.
They don't justify it. I'm just saying that's what they're doing.
It's a mess. Like, I've written it.
Shop talk.
So, in today's non-Kardashian news.
Every day is non-Kardashian news.
Nah, we be talking about them a lot.
No, you always say that, but you be the one talking about them.
I love them.
Okay, well, don't say we. I don't speak French.
Alright.
Period, poo.
In today's Kardashian news, I got on the internet yesterday and I seen that they have added seesaws at the border.
Oh my God!
So what in the mother F is going on? First of all, the fact that y'all even think that that's like a joke or like that's fun to go there and play with these people.
A nice gesture. That's
it's not.
That's crazy.
Oh, add a door so you can let them come through.
Oh,
how about that? Like,
what when the kids slide to the other side?
That's what I'm saying. Like.
Yeah,
that's the dumbest thing. It looked
crazy, even from the aerial view. But I saw a view like from a person's perspective, that POV, and I'm like, this is not real.
Yeah.
Like, so people just walk to the border to get on seesaw. I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, and they were like running towards it, like trying to like.
I think they paid them. They were like, "Hey, sweetie, hey, cutie, you want to play?"
It really just.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
What's the actress name? I didn't want to talk about her.
Lela Roshon?
Lela Roshon.
Yeah.
Got cheated on.
Again.
First of all, this was not the first time.
He done had a side baby. I think he had 2 side babies. I could be wrong, but definitely at least 1 side baby.
He didn't know the full story.
Yeah, he's definitely had affairs with her. This is not the first time. And it's also the first time that that Nicole Murphy has been accused of messing with a married man. CC, Lisa Ray, Debrat.
First of all, that lady is just a mess. Like I never really.
I didn't know she used to date Michael Strahan. That might not be relevant or important news to anybody, but that's interesting.
Yeah, but I actually want to have an episode about long-term relationships and marriages. I understand that when people get in relationships, because I have friends that are in long-term relationships, and I've noticed that when they got in the relationship, they got really comfortable with their partner and they've gained weight, and they got, they start caring about how they look. Not necessarily caring how they look, but
people
they
change.
don't really.
It's just life.
Yeah, like you don't get as dolled up as you did before. Blah blah blah.
Or you gain weight, you have kids, because having children literally changes your body. Literally changes a woman's body.
And I want to talk about that, so I won't get into detail because I know I'm gonna talk about that for a long time. But I'm gonna just sit on that topic. I want y'all to sit on it, and I want y'all to email us or comment on a post or something and just tell me how y'all feel about that, because I got some stuff to say.
If anybody that we know is in that situation or has had experience with that situation, and I would like to know what your perspective is, and maybe you can come on the show.
Truthfully, don't try to say no answers from a book or be like, what you think that we should. We really want to know.
People have gotten in accidents, they become disabled, they become sick, they have gained weight, lost limbs. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it is what it is. But people always, people like the idea of the glorification of marriage, but in reality, you are making vows for better or for worse. But people tend to forget that part, and they get to step out and get something that was better or perceived better. But yeah, so how you feel about that? Do you think she remember when she first tried to say that was a family friend? Yeah,
I mean, the fact that you tried to lie. I've never had to deal with something like that. I have accused one of my exes of messing around on me, which I still believe he did and whatever, but I just don't his reasoning, the reason why I brought that up is because his reasoning was similar to what their situation was. I didn't necessarily let myself go, but realistically, like at the time, and I don't mean to talk down on him because we cool right now, so if you're listening to this, you know what you did. But realistically, his reasoning was just like, I didn't do as much as I did before, and we weren't as intimate. But my thing is, for one, at the time, I was the only person making money in the house. I was always working. I was always doing stuff. Of course, I don't want to be by you all the time because you're not doing nothing.
Yeah, it's like hard to be attracted to somebody like that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you want me to be that person for you. I don't know. I just feel like this.
I feel like though, if that's an issue, you need to communicate that.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to feel number one insecure because they're getting cheated on, but this is a weird place to be in.
It is.
And then but you also, if you're going to be with somebody like me, I take all my relationships seriously. And if my man's like, hey, baby, I might be a little salty, but I am going to think about it. If I'm gaining weight, I know I'm gaining weight. So you telling me it's not news. You know what I'm saying? So I know what's up. And I feel like sometimes you need to be, a little reality check. Put that fudge ice cream sucker down, pool. Might not have milk in it, but it definitely got chocolate.
Get your frozen banana.
Okay. not a frozen banana. Start dropping little protein powders in her food.
Roll it in some peanut butter and some nuts. Or something. Like,
that's a scary feeling, man. I used to be.
I feel it, but I do also feel that if your partner, for health reasons, because I'm a little bit more health conscious these days, and I understand that it is a sensitive subject. But if you are in a relationship with somebody, I feel like even a friendship, if you feel like your friend is doing unhealthy things such as unprotected sex or their eating habits suck or something like that, if you care about them, I feel like you should say something.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's their choice. Way to say it. It's a way to say it, and it's their choice if they want to take heed of it. But at least you can say that you're trying to help.
Yeah, I think it just has to come from a good place because people who are rude love to be. I'm just straightforward. I'm just blunt.
I'm just real.
But you have no empathy. You lack any awareness. You don't care because you think you're more important. But
when you say people, you meant me because I'm definitely a person. I definitely use it as an excuse.
You're a fat shamer.
I'm not. I'm fat.
You be like, I'm a Taurus.
I don't use that as an excuse. I just point out Taurus traits.
Okay, well.
But I don't use that as an excuse. I don't walk around and make excuses.
I just think that, people have feelings, and even the people who claim to be blunt and straightforward do too.
You ain't got to use this non-Kardashian news as a read. Like, I feel like it's some tea behind it.
I'm just blunt, sweetheart.
Side note.
Go ahead.
Y'all, we got one more episode of Euphoria.
Oh, really? Oh, next season gonna be long then, because they realize how lit it is.
One more. I just want to let everybody know that if you have, I'm not gonna spill the tea. If you have not watched Euphoria, you need to watch it. And if you don't know me and you want to know me, I identify with Kat. Yeah, Kat. Okay. Kat. Like almost all the way down. Yeah, like I literally identify with Kat.
Okay.
Period.
Wow. You be
Don't worry about me. Just know that.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, I wanted to bring it. So recently, I started binge watching Real Housewives of Atlanta from season 1, episode 1, and there's a lot of stuff I did not see because I started watching like season 8 whenever right after Phaedra. I think it was 2 seasons after Phaedra got introduced. Anyways, something that I had learned about Cynthia Bailey was that she never wanted to really marry Peter. And she also did not she had been engaged 4 times prior to Peter. And also, she was the runaway bride. So anyway, recent news this week is that her and Mike Hill are engaged. Mm-hmm. And I really like them together, but I am worried that Miss Cynthia don't actually want to get married. And I'm scared. But in her defense, Peter was not a good catch.
Yeah, she probably want to marry the new guy, though.
Yeah, he's really sweet. I like him. And he's successful. I think that he probably has a lot more going for himself than some. Well, her baby daddy is Otis.
Leon.
Yeah. So
ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
But and they were engaged, and they all that good stuff, and they didn't work out. But anyway, she has said multiple times on the show that she just never wanted to get married. Her and Peter didn't last. She took the responsibility for why they got a divorce, but I think it was him, with the combination of her not wanting to get married to begin with. But congratulations to Cynthia, nevertheless. But I do hope that she really does feel compelled to marry this man, if it's right. And I wish them happiness, because I really, really, really like Cynthia. And watching Real Housewives from the beginning has shown me her development as a person. I feel like she kind of was like almost the underdog in the beginning. People really hated on her. And they still hate on her a little bit now, but they used to try to, kick it like she was just under Nene all day and she didn't have her own personality. But Cynthia definitely is a force to be working with, and she's beautiful and she look better than everybody on the show. Period, Pooh. And I love Candy. No shady Candy. So anyway, what's good?
So you have the topic today, or do I have
You got the topic today, Nudie.
Topic.
Young Nudie.
Speaking of all of the dicks that I was talking about previously, we on the topic today is about nudity. We're all adults here, correct? I feel
I'm grown, barely.
Yeah, I'm 30, proud, but
Pride Month is over now. Stop hogging.
Pride is all year, baby.
Okay, Pooh.
Just playing out, but so my topic today is about the etiquette of sending nudes. Well, nude etiquette basically. So, what is the proper way to send a nude? Who do you send the nude to? How do you go about sending it? What does the nude look like?
Now, do you have something that happened recently that compels you to bring up this subject, or?
Well, people just be sending me stuff sometimes. I told y'all I identify with Cat.
You did.
So people be sending me stuff sometimes just randomly, and I'm just like, Sometimes it's like okay, but then sometimes it's like, why?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out where I want to start with this because I have so many areas. First of all, when sending a nude to somebody, I feel like, first of all, have you ever received a sent nude?
An unsolicited? Yes,
unsolicited and solicited.
I'm trying to think if I've ever received unsolicited and it wasn't from my man. Otherwise, I don't think. Yeah, actually, remember that guy who used to send me them crazy pictures of him pissing? And
no.
Oh my God, yeah. Okay, side story. So back in the day, I used to ride the bus. I didn't have a car. Okay, boom. So what? This guy, first of all, Marta is home of the creeps. Okay, if you're a woman, you're very vulnerable.
A man too.
Oh, true. But I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. So I'm sorry. I ain't trying to disinclude anybody. Okay, so basically, this is what happened. I was on the bus. I was sitting close to the window, so there was one seat available next to me. This guy sit next to me and asked to use my phone. Now, most women know that if a dude asks to use their phone, he actually just wants your number. He's going to call a phone, and your number is going to be saved. Okay? Oh. That's just what it is. That's what happens. This is always how it goes.
I never knew that.
Yeah, now it might not happen much now because we drive and we go to places that are a little bit more mature. Mm-hmm. But typically that's how dudes at least did in this time frame of life. So anyway, he was like, I ain't got my phone on me. I got to call somebody, blah, blah, blah. Now he actually did call somebody, or at least I think. He carried a phone conversation. That's all I know. But I still knew in the back of my mind, he going to end up getting my number. So anyway, he was really weird. Like, he was, like, moaning in my ear. I was very uncomfortable. And I was pretty young. I was in my 20s for sure, but probably, like, 21, 22, whatever. But I just was not about to, like, try to fight this man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Girl,
it was weird. And I had on a skirt, so I was just really uncomfortable. So now my bus stop has come up. And this when I stayed off Cascade, so it wasn't that long ago. This was at least right after high school. Or at some point after that.
Yeah.
So I try to get up, and I know he's going to try something. I thought he was going to try to put his hands on me, but I'm walking in front of him. He's literally, like, moaning, like, you know what I'm saying? It was so free. Anyways, I'm just trying to give you a perspective on how weird this guy was. I'm sorry. But, but basically, almost right away, I started getting text messages. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the phone that he called was in his pocket. Okay?
Oh, my
God. So
God.
he started sending me pictures of him pissing in the toilet. And I mean, literally, piss coming out of his piss dispenser into the toilet, okay? And I didn't reply because I've just been super stiff all my life, so I was never gonna make him realize that I got this message and whatever. Then he would send me pictures of boo boo in the toilet. I swear to God, Chris, I wish I was making this up. I wish I was making this up on my life. Then he would send me pictures of him eating noodles, eating eggs, piss, boo-boo, piss, boo-boo. And it would just be for days and days. So one day I was like, listen, stop texting me. Stop sending me stuff, whatever. Then he would send me a text a couple days, good morning.
Oh my God.
Then, Chris, I wish I was making this up. I really do wish this never happened. So anyway, time goes by. He stops sending me. So he probably found another victim. Then I get another picture, piss. I said, okay, listen. If you send me another picture, I'm taking this to the police. Now, I didn't know what the police could have did. Maybe harassment, because this is probably harassment, right? Am I right? Sexual harassment. defecation harassment, piss harassment, you know what I'm saying? Food harassment. I mean, the list can go on. So anyway, so I'm like, listen, I'm going to the police, whatever the case is. I actually was about to go, in Camp Creek Marketplace, they got the police station right there.
Yeah.
I actually had went there to talk to them, but it was closed. Go figure. So after I threatened to call the police or whatever the case is, he stopped for a long time, like maybe couple months. That's not really a long time, but if you know how the frequency of these messages, that was a long time. So I'm like, oh my God, he's gone. Piss. Doo-doo. I mean, Chris, pictures of doo-doo. And this sounds so childish, but this is literally what was coming to my phone.
The funny thing, now it's not funny, but as of recently, as within the last year or 2 years, I've realized that people have a fetish for that.
Oh, I know, but I wasn't the one or the two. Okay,
that's disgusting.
Very disgusting. He was weird. He was like a little dirty dude, but he was like from the streets, so he probably just whatever.
And you would never think that these people have that.
Let me tell you, it's a lot of stuff that people do that you just would not even know.
Oh yeah.
So so that was the most unsolicited thing that I could think of. I'm pretty sure nothing can top that, and I'm not testing nobody, so don't even worry. But I have sent news to my man before, and I have received them, but they have always been. I've always had a rule of no face, no case. Period. Yeah. Now I have sent pictures with my face, but it's the only man that I've ever dated that I fully trust, and you can figure that part out yourself.
Okay. Look, okay. So. With me, I do have that rule of no face in it. However, I have taken some with a face in there, unfortunately. But I feel like the rules of sending nudes first of all, it has to be something mutual. I've never really sent unsolicited nudes, like just randomly sent them to somebody. Mm-hmm. It has been like a previous conversation or something has came from that, but I ain't just sent that like that because, first of all, people are really getting serious about like sexual harassment stuff. Like it's a big thing, and I'm very cautious of even the stuff that I say to people sometimes because I don't want that to be used against me or even. I mean, because you just never know. You probably know that you didn't mean no harm, and they know that too. But if you get into an attitude,
like they know you don't mean harm.
Yeah, but then they'll finagle it and. All of a sudden, you in jail and you got
a sex offender.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's an inside
joke. Trust me, nothing funny about being sexually harassed or being a sex offender. Just know that there's a conversation affiliated with the word sex offender that is very serious and also comedic.
And yeah.
Okay.
Anywho, so I just am very, very cautious about that. Also, I feel like if you are a person to send nudes, please, 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 if you haven't had a conversation about the way that you groom your body before, I think that it should be very groomed. Nobody likes dry skin. Nobody likes ashiness. Like, you know how you take a picture with the flash on and it be so ashy, like, on your skin? No, ma'am. I know you got some lotion at the least, but give a little shine. Like, give a little gloss, a little body gloss. I mean, I don't know. Okay. I feel like, yeah. And if you got an iPhone, which everybody pretty much does now, it's more classy to send nudes with the invisible ink.
Oh, you're right, because it's like a heads up.
Yeah, so it's like, you know that this is some tea, so just...
I don't use that feature.
Yeah.
But I don't send... I mean, I'm in a very serious relationship, so,
I'm not. Have to do that. So, I'm out here in these streets, I'm giving cat.
Speaking of cat, do you think that that's Nate that's doing that? They did that last call she had with the blank screen? I think it is.
I don't know. I think it creeped me out. So I don't know if it's Nate. It could be Nate, or it could be the guy from school, the one who she was supposed to be getting on that ride with, and she.
Oh yeah.
It could be him.
True.
Or it could be Nate's dad.
Oh, but he don't like trans, unless Cat's trans too.
No, he probably just he don't.
I like that they don't call Jules trans. They treat her as a woman. I think that's cool.
Yeah,
even though they show her print.
Yeah, they know that. Yeah, they make it obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
All right, back to the topic.
Yeah, I've had some crazy stuff to happen, and it's so funny that you said something about the guy sending you poop and all the other stuff.
Oh my God, what a time in my life!
Somebody sent me something like that before, but it wasn't poop. But I don't even want to get into detail because it's very gross. And
it's grosser than my story. Or I gotta take
no, it's not. But it's just. First of all, we found out not our friends, but somebody we know is into something like that. They had a video going around of them in the shower with boo-boo in their hands, and they was going off with it.
Okay, so somebody I know too?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just like, what satisfaction do you get
but
out of
that?
That?
People find...
What do you get? Like, I remember working at the strip club. When I was working at strip club, the girls in the locker room, one of the girls who I used to do, she used to sit in a chair, and she was sitting in a chair with headphones on, and she would talk to this man. This man had his room decorated like a baby's room. He had his name on the wall with the blocks. He had a crib that was for an adult. He wore a diaper, a bib, and he had a rattle. And she would just like talk to him like she was his mom, but she would be making like freaky advances and stuff. Mm-hmm. And he would have a diaper on. He would pee in the diaper for real, like just do crazy stuff. It's weird. Like, I didn't even think that people were into stuff like this. But what I wonder, is that like a mental disorder?
I don't know if it's a disorder, but I do wonder what it traces back to. Because I listen to a lot of sexual podcasts, and so I went to a podcast live show, Cocktails, Dirty Discussions to be specific, and there was a lady who likes to act as a cat. So she crawls.
I did not expect that. Like,
so
what?
She literally was crawling around the theater on all fours. She was purring. She was like rubbing against people who wanted to be touched. Like, as a cat, she did like little claw things. She had the whiskers. She had everything. But she literally is a cat. She will be on a leash. She will like play with the yarn. Like, she just was a cat. She was pussy.
Oh. Yeah, that's weird.
So, anywho, okay, I have a question.
Okay.
How soon do you send the nudes? Like, is this, like, do you send it to somebody you're just talking to? I guess it depends on the type of relationship you have, but I have never sent nudes, I don't think I have, to somebody that I wasn't serious with, because I'm always fearful that somebody's going to be like, look, guess who pictures I got?
Right, same. and I think that's why I don't really send them now like that. Unless it's somebody who I trust, but even still, you can't even trust that.
Right.
But realistically, like, if it's, and this is so ass backwards, but if it's somebody who I'm dating or that I really have interest in, they don't get my nudes. It'll be somebody where it'll be more casual.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in that situation, that's just what we here for. Yeah, I mean, we know it ain't gonna go nothing past this, so yeah,
Okay.
So it's just, but yeah, don't send me. It's a lot. It's just like I'm more of like, I like. Do you like nudes? Do you like to receive them? Do you mind them?
Not really anymore. They don't excite me at this point in my life. I think that when I was younger, it was cool because it was something that I was like, oh my God, I have a naked picture. But it's like, I don't really care. I see my man a lot, and I think it would be not different if I was like out of town for a long time. Not single,
okay.
But like, let's say I went to California for 5 months, like, or something like that. Like, it's like, hey, baby, I miss you, like a little tease, because it's like, you can't just pull up on me. That's just something to add a little spice to it. You know what I'm saying?
That's how, like, celebrities' news get leaked because they, they don't be around their man a lot and they have to keep the spice going.
Yeah, I think that's interesting, but I wouldn't expect it, to be honest, because, I mean, I could just do FaceTime or something like that. But honestly, I don't really care, because it's like, once I receive it, what do I do with it? And that's to downplay what people do. But I, personally, am not going to save it.
Yeah, I mean, some people don't believe in using sex toys.
Oh, I can't relate. But
so I get it. Like, some people don't believe in it. Like, girl, I'm not using this fake.
Yeah, B. Simone said she never masturbated before.
I love B. Simone. Let me not shade her, but girl, bye. Like, girl. What?
I actually have a lot of questions about this nude stuff. I know this is your topic, but I want to...
Yeah. What do you have? Because, I mean, I would love to know.
Do you recycle nudes?
Yes.
How do you do it, though?
So I have about 4 in rotation.
Okay.
Yeah, because I probably haven't taken new ones in like 3 years. I still look the same. So
do you? Because I remember listening to a Horrible Decisions podcast, another sexual podcast I listened to, and they were saying that you have to screenshot it and then send it, because when they save the picture, it's gonna be like far up in their camera roll, and they're gonna like, I want a new one, I want a fresh one.
I don't get into all that, girl. You gonna get this work. So don't.
It's the pre-op body.
Yeah.
I'll just
so.
say. Okay.
Only difference is tattoos. I got a lot of more tattoos than from what I had, but I mean, same.
How do you normally take them? Do you like post the phone up? Do you take them in the mirror?
So the reason why I even have them, because the last time I took nudes, I just was really comfortable at that time, and I didn't even take them to send to nobody. But I'm gonna be honest, I moved in a house. This when I moved in my house by myself, and I had just got a fresh haircut. Like I was starting fresh. I was feeling myself like I had long hair before that, and I ended up damaging my hair because of I was bleached it in one day. I went white.
You had bleached your skin too, right?
No. I bleached my hair too much in one day, and I waited about 5 months and I cut it off. So I looked different, and I was feeling myself. I had lost a little weight. I was getting laser lipo at the time, so I had lost a little weight, and I was like, okay. And then I ended up going out on a date with this guy that he had a slick underwear fetish. So we went to
I met one of those before.
We went to like a novelty store that sold sexy underwear for men. So he ended up buying me some, and he ain't last long enough for me to wear it for him, but I kept him. So I was just trying them on one day. I was like, oh. So I ended up taking pictures with those on. That's not considered nudes, though.
I mean, I think...
Yes, they are, because...
When you go outside, you're going to get arrested for nudity, so you are nude.
Yeah, so the underwear were very exposing anyway. So it was just like... I felt myself... I mean... Them pictures just go too far off for me. Not
That's real.
Yeah, I don't even think I can top that.
Yeah, okay, wow.
I probably can, but I don't even have the energy. Like, I judge people nude so much that I'm like, at this point, that's probably my best work. I ain't even... That's like my best work. So I'm just not even going to touch it no more. Like,
you're going to get a lot of requests after this episode, just so you know.
I would want that. I mean, let me just say what I'm getting into now. I'm actually open to dating. It's about to be fall, hot city girl summer, hot girl summer. It's over with, and I haven't dated in about 4 years. I'm tired of
thotting around.
I'm not. Now that's one thing I don't do is because, unfortunately, a lot of people know me, so I am very, 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 very careful for what I do.
That's smart.
So. But I do want to start dating again.
Okay, put yourself out there then, Pooh.
So
the reason why I asked,
but that don't mean you gonna get a nude. And I said that if you want to date me, you're not getting a nude.
Well, that ain't gonna be.
So
work it out. You worked it out. So the reason why I asked about how you take the picture, I wanted like.
I totally skipped that. I didn't even tell you. I took them in the mirror.
Okay, is your mirror?
I don't prop my. Oh, I do got some, but I got the timer. Them 5'2", and that was a whole different day.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I either do a timer ministry or I do.
Don't say ministry.
I do a timer ministry or I do a mirror selfie ministry. Okay. I just feel like holding the camera towards you and trying to
yeah, like this, like a little aerial shot. Yeah. What about do you make sure to click? Okay, this is why I asked. So if it's a mirror picture. Do you make sure the background is clean? Do you care about that? And do you make sure ain't no toothpaste on the mirror? Because you know how them go. Yes.
So I've developed a...
Keep going, Pooh.
I developed a pet peeve of toothpaste on the mirror when I went to jail. So I found a way...
I never want to go to jail because the stuff that trigger you.
I know, literally small stuff like that triggers me. But
and this is not to make fun of it, but Lord have mercy, it's so funny.
I developed a pet peeve of that when I went to jail, and I came up with a method of cleaning the mirror without having streaks or. Like, you know how you clean it with a paper towel?
And Windex?
And it have, like, little pieces of paper towel on the mirror still, kind of?
I don't have that problem, but I know what you're talking about. My mom used to tell me if you use newspaper, you'll never
newspaper, yeah. Yep. I don't do that, because who even has newspaper in the house in 2019?
True.
But I use tissue. Okay. Dry tissue. I don't wet the mirror at all. I literally just wipe it, and it be the cleanest it's ever been.
Jail folks be creative because I can't even. The dust will be on there when I do it.
Like if you do it with tissue, just dry tissue, it'll be so clean. But yes, clean the mirror, and then most of the time I take them in the bathroom.
Okay.
Except the timer photo, I don't know what I was feeling like, but I definitely took it in my room. And it was given like, I did a lot. I set it on the bookshelf and just went to work.
Okay. Do you like have specific angles you like to use or you don't care?
Yes, because I'm very frumpy. So, my angles are very straightforward. Remember I told you I take all my pictures.
You told me that and I didn't even realize that was my angle too. My ministry.
Yeah, so if you so if you have like a gut or you want to conceal your gut and you have a protruding gut opposed to being wide, take your picture straight on.
I'm wide and protruding.
Yeah, but sometimes I look not wide, depending on what I'm wearing. Yeah. But yeah, I take my pictures head on. Like, just straight ahead, always. I do not take no side profile.
I know, I learned this in Costa Rica.
Wow. Yeah, it be going off.
Has anybody ever... Do you share nudes that you receive? And maybe
like with your friends?
Yeah.
I have shared them. I don't put them in like a group message, but like, depending on the person who sent it, like, if it's somebody that I don't like and it's unsolicited, I'm telling. But... if it's like somebody who I was just agreed to exchange nudes with, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, and then I live in the type of, not to shade us, but I live in a community where I date guys, so I hang around guys. I feel like I wouldn't want to share that because then that just opens it up like, ooh, now I want to see what it's like. Yeah. And then they try to go F with your... I just think like that. I don't know. I feel like girls probably go through the same thing.
Me.
So
I know exactly what you mean. I learned my lesson from I used to. This is not really nude related, but I have bragged about a relationship on social media and definitely had a girl try to backdoor me, try to holler at me. Yeah.
I don't even like to talk about sex with my friends sometimes because I feel like me telling them like what the details of me, what I did or what happened. If it's bad, I'll tell them. Yeah. But if it's like I don't think that's their business because I just don't want I don't want to have a situation where somebody just goes behind me. I always be afraid that I don't really send them like that no more, but I just, in the back of my mind, like, when people were on Tumblr, I was like, my nudes gonna be up on Tumblr.
For real?
Know they're gonna end.
Did it happen?
Nah. They was too far, though. I knew they were gonna
Revenge
be on
porn is illegal, so they better stop playing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about it in Georgia.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to court if some stuff happens, so I ain't really
gonna show the jury your titty pictures and everything gonna be just up there. I'm saying. Yes. Oh, my God. Do you cross-dress in your pictures? Have you ever done it? Oh, okay.
I've been asked to, because I'm Kat from...
Wow.
Euphoria.
Thought we were past
no, we're not, because that's a part. She is me. Yeah. So I've had situations where, because I've literally tried to date pretty much every type of guy.
Yeah.
So older guys, guys younger than me, guys the same age as me, bigger guys, skinnier guys, muscular guys.
We get it.
I mean, like literally all type of men. Yeah. So I've had like some older guys that were just really into some shit that wanted me to wear like, oh my God, I remember, and it wasn't even an older guy. I remember one time this guy, he was like only 1 year older than me. When I got out of jail, wow. I had a birthday dinner at Taco Mat, and remember you was there for my birthday.
Refresh my memory because
when we got kicked out of Taco Mat.
Who was we? I don't get kicked out of nowhere.
For my birthday, I had drunk some shots. I had no ID.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah, that one. So he came there, and I want to say a few days.
Who was this?
You said who was it?
Yeah.
You didn't know him.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, wow, he was hiding from me. Wow.
Yeah, Swallowpook could scare me. But yeah, he was like from California. This boy was like telling me, because when I got out of jail, I was really small compared to what I used to be. So I was like real tiny. This boy was just like, he was going to take me to get my belly pierced for my birthday. Like, he was like, I just want you to have it. Like, I think that's so hot. And I'm like, oh, belly ring? He was like, yeah.
That's not hurt, first of all. I had that twice.
So I'm like, why would I get that?
Yeah.
I'm not Cisco.
Oh, he got his belly pierced?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a thing for guys to have. Didn't Tyrese have it too?
He had a LeBray in the middle.
That was Neo.
Recruiter. Tyrese had it too.
Oh, he did. He did.
Yeah.
Recruiter.
He had a recruiter. I felt like the belly button was the recruiter too. So
yeah, little kid with the little sunshine tattoo.
Yeah. No. Wow.
All right.
I just remember that's the closest thing that's
a sign.
There's one guy that asked me to wear a skirt.
Really? Did you do it?
No, I wore a kilt before, but I had on drawers under there.
It's a still skirt, but cool. You killed it.
Not for somebody though. Like it wasn't for like a picture.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. But I never forget. This is really honestly. I should have. I wish I was I wasn't always no BS. I was, but not to men for whatever reasons. Probably blame my past. But one time I had some pictures on my phone, and this guy like literally was. It used to be cool to go to people's pictures. Do you remember that? It's like, let me see our pictures.
Oh yeah.
And so this guy who I was cool, who I thought was actually into women, into men, asked him my phone, and I had found out later on this man had sent my nudes to his phone, and I used to feel so violated that I didn't even want to see him again. I didn't want to face him. He actually went to college with us. He went to Barter. And he honestly, it really pissed me off, and there was nothing I could do about it. I cussed him out, but not like in a, like, he didn't care. He was like, what, I got the pictures now, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. I remember seeing him years later, and this man told me, this was not recent. This was not even in the whatever. He was like, I still got them pictures in my phone, and it like pissed me off so bad. I felt uncomfortable because I didn't send him those pictures. And he didn't ask for them. You know what I'm saying? It just was weird.
Yeah, I try not to put myself in uncomfortable situations like that. And I really hope that nobody just be sending my stuff around or just be talking about it. But I feel like somebody has done it before because one of my friends were like dropping hints. One time we were out and we were just talking about sex stuff and nudes and all that stuff, and one of my friends said, oh yeah, this boy he told me he into this and this, like basically naming stuff that I've done in a picture and stuff that I have on my body, like my tattoos and stuff. Or like God. I don't have birthmarks or nothing like that, but he was just naming stuff like, and I'm like,
you think he had the pictures or somebody probably showed him?
I think somebody showed him or they told him, but it was so uncomfortable because it's just like,
yeah, it's violent. I really didn't feel violent when he did that, and I just didn't know what to do about it. I'm like, what can I do? I can't do nothing. Like
I'm real careful now.
Yeah, me too. Well, I don't take them now. You ain't gonna find one in my phone, but
I ain't dating nobody. What I'm supposed to do is just not have fun.
Well, and you have like so many things on your body. It's like, oh, that's
girl. Like that's what I'm saying. Like even I can't even take it from the neck down. I got tattoos on my throat, my arms, my chest, my thighs.
You want to be a rock star? That's what you get. I'm just playing. I'm
a rock star. I never let part like a rock star go.
Wow. Dang, man. I think that like this is what I think the most important thing is. Don't show your face, like we said. Please make sure your mirror is clean. I don't see some Instagram models be having their babies laying in the background.
Yeah.
The house be dirty, the mirror be dirty, the floor be on the bed. I said the floor be on the bed. The bed be on the floor. Or is it air mattress? And sleep how you want to sleep. But I feel like there is definitely an etiquette to these kind of pictures. And it's like you want to entice the person. And nothing enticing about air mattress.
At all. I also feel like you need to have your body groomed and greased.
I definitely think you because it's supposed to be sexual. Like it's like,
yeah, it's supposed to be appealing.
Your scalp's bleeding and junk.
What?
Like you just peeled the kneecap. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
But I agree too, and I think I also feel like you should be very, very, very careful about who you send it to. And obviously, some people you can't always tell their true intentions. So you might get caught up in the moment. But I just feel like, the last thing you want is some revenge porn type of junk. And with the power of the internet, man, I actually went to college with a girl, and this was before viral was viral. Her nudes definitely went viral on Twitter. On Twitter.
What?
And yeah, I bet you if I show you her face, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I remember she was such a cool girl, and I couldn't believe it because I never took her as that type. But she was like, she deleted her social media. Like she really went into like dark mode. It was sad. But yeah, please respect people's nudes. First of all, respect their bodies. You wouldn't want your nudes or your loved one's nudes sent around to anybody or exposed to people it shouldn't have. Imagine having kids and growing up and they come to you and they talk about that somebody has shared their nudes or something like that. You wouldn't want that to happen. You wouldn't want that to happen to anybody you cared about. And I think that it's only fair to protect that. I think that nudes are obviously sacred. And to send to someone, they must have some level of trust, I would assume.
And that's that on that. So with me, I just feel like if you got an iPhone, send it with invisible ink. It's classy. Like, I feel like so respected when people send me nudes and it's with invisible ink. I'm like, dang, you respect me. I don't know why.
You could be at church. You could be at a baby shower.
Yeah, and even if people around me know what's going on, at least they don't see it. They
Have you? Has a girl ever sent you nudes before?
No.
No, you had to think about that. Okay.
No, because for real, I actually don't mind a female's body. I hate when people that are gay be just so disgusted. I'm like, it's a body, regardless. It's like, honestly, a girl's body looks better than a boy body. To me,
okay. Well, like, I think that's subjective, depending on what's going on.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's more comfortable for me to look at because y'all don't have stuff hanging. Like, you don't walk around and be like, your coochie smaller than. I mean, yeah, but I mean, still.
No, I feel you. It's just
I
don't want to see nobody nudes. Truth be told, I'm sorry.
I don't mind it. And then I worked in a strip club, so I literally had people sit in my chair.
Well, that would have you appreciate a woman's body. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, y'all. It's been another episode of OD Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Please go on the podcast app. Give us 5 stars like y'all been doing. Thank y'all so much. First of all, we've been getting a lot of new listeners. Yeah. I love now it's to the point where people are following me because they listen to the podcast. I think that's so cool. Have a good week. This episode gonna be one of the first ones in a long time that come out the same week we record.
Yeah. So what's up?
So this is updated or whatever the case is, y'all. And that's it.
All right. Bye. Because I'm done.
Period.